What are you and Truman up to this weekend?
What makes you think I have plans with Truman?
Casey, you've gone out with him 5 weekends in a row. So either he's your new boyfriend or he's replacing me as best friend.
Okay, you're right.
I'm being replaced?
No, Truman is officially my new boyfriend. I really like him. He's different than the other guys I've dated.
Yeah, I agree. Max and Sam were sweet, nice, and trustworthy.
So is Truman. He's just a little unpredictable.
Well, I predict he's gonna turn out to be an untrustworthy guy who can't commit.
Can't commit? He pursued me for months. Let's just drop this, okay?
Are we having a fight?
No, because I know you're just watching out for me, but could you please try and be a little nicer to him?
Hey, Casey.
Hey.
Emily.
Hi, Truman. It's so nice to see you. What are you crazy kids planning this weekend?
Okay, not that nice.
There's a major bash in Toronto.
A bash in Toronto? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this? How are we gonna get there? How am I gonna tell my mom? How am I gonna find the right outfit?
You want to come?
You don't want me to come?
Do you want to come?
Well, if you want me to come, sure.
Used to be my mother and my sister and me, a happy little family and alright with me. But mom got married, that's when everything changed. Some things were lost and others were gained. A new school, a new house, so many changes it makes my head spin. Now I've got a brother who gets under my skin. This is life with Derek. This is life with Derek. This is life with Lizzie, Edwin, George, and Nora, Marty, and Casey. Living life with Derek. Living life with Derek.
Who can you trust? Your best friend, obviously, and your parents, definitely, and your siblings, usually, and certain step-siblings, virtually never.
Huh, Emily, hey. Yeah, Casey's not back from whatever extracurricular lameness she's doing.
Oh, well, mind if I wait?
Yeah, suit yourself.
Derek, what do you think of Truman?
I don't think of Truman. Ever.
Well, what do you think of Casey dating Truman?
Think of that even less.
So you think she should stop dating him too?
Who am I to stop Casey from dating some jerk?
Her stepbrother?
Do you want something to eat?
No, thanks.
What's the haps, neighbor?
Casey and Truman's the haps.
Yes. The new boyfriend.
What do you think of him?
He's tall. He's got great hair.
Aside from the hair, I don't really trust him.
Tell you what, why don't I do some digging and see what I can find out?
You'd do that, Edwin?
Of course. She's my stepsister. I also keep tabs on Lizzie. In fact, there's a new candidate for her affections. A certain Marvin. I've already opened a file on him.
Impressive. Not every brother looks out for his sisters like you do.
Oh, don't waste your time with him. I'm the sensitive brother.
Nothing to brag about, Ed.
Sorry, guys. With George away, I'm a little bit scrambled, so I thought I'd make
Scrambled eggs?
with toast.
So, Casey, care to shed some light on this dark and mysterious bad boy you're dating?
No, thank you. Mom, these scrambled eggs are great. Nice and runny.
Derek, what do you think about Truman?
I like him. Just as much as I like Casey.
So why don't you like him, Derek? Mom, who cares if Derek doesn't like him? I like him. And the fact that Derek doesn't like him should be the parental seal of approval.
If he's so likable, then how come he got kicked out of his old school?
He got kicked out of his old school? Casey, do you really think that he's the kind of guy you should be dating?
There is such a double standard in this house. Derek and Edwin get to date whoever they want, but Lizzie and I get the third degree.
Edwin doesn't date who he wants. He asked out Cheryl, Andrea, and Debbie, and they all turned him down.
Very funny, Liz. You know, maybe that's why Marvin agreed to go out with you.
Who's Marvin?
Edwin, you're such a...
Caring guy? Thank you for noticing.
Hey, Lizzie, what's up? How's the homework going?
Mom, if you want to ask about Marvin, just ask.
Okay, who's Marvin?
I'd rather not answer that.
I'd rather you did.
Fine. I asked Marvin out for ice cream this Saturday, okay?
Well, of course it's okay. Especially since I'll be joining you.
Good one. You almost had me going there, Mom.
I'm serious. A mother has to keep an eye on her daughters, Lizzie. I don't even know this mystery Marvin.
Oh, brother.
That's not a bad idea. Truman, would you care for some tea while we're waiting for Casey to come down?
Okay.
My husband George is away on business, which is too bad because I know that he would have loved to have gotten to know you better, too.
That is too bad.
Edwin Venturi, Casey's caring stepbrother.
Truman French, Casey's caring boyfriend.
I'll be the judge of that.
Edwin, is that necessary?
It won't take a moment. So, Truman, any traffic violations?
No.
Misdemeanors?
No.
Felonies?
Edwin,
Withdrawn. But let me ask you this. Why exactly did you get kicked out of your private school in Toronto?
Edwin, that's really none of our business. Unless Truman would like to tell us, in which case I would love to listen.
Well, I played a joke on the principal. Borrowed his keys and drove his car around the block. He didn't find it as funny as me and my friends did.
What are you doing to Truman?
Just a friendly Q&A.
Truman was telling us the most amusing story about how he stole a car.
Let's go, Truman.
Casey, don't forget your curfew.
Mom, I'm the one who set my curfew.
Well, thank you for the tea and the Q&A. And don't worry, I'll take good care of Casey when we go to Toronto.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, ditto.
Sorry about my mom. And I'm sorry about Edwin. He loves to make everyone else's business his business.
They do seem concerned.
They just get a little weird when I get a new boyfriend. Boyfriend?
Yeah.
They just don't know you like I do. They don't know what a kind, thoughtful, interesting guy you really are. Do they, Edwin?
Casey, fancy running into you here.
Go home right now and pray that I don't tell my mom what you just did. Assuming, of course, she didn't put you up to this. Did she?
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that I'm leaving. So if you could just record notes of your conversation.
Out!
Yep. I'm watching you, Truman. This ain't over.
Night, Edwin.
Man, that boy bugs me. Bugs? We could be bugged.
So, are you sure your mom's cool with you going to the party?
Well, I haven't exactly told her yet.
Oh, 'cause I sort of did.
You did? Hey, Mom. Anything on your mind?
Anything you should have told me?
I was gonna tell you. Besides, there's not much to tell. We're driving to the party in Toronto, hanging out at the party, and then coming home, okay?
No, not okay. Toronto is 2 hours away. And even if you left the party at midnight, you still wouldn't get home until 2 in the morning.
Okay, then I'll stay with Icky Vicky. I mean, my dear cousin Victoria.
Freeze. Who's driving? Who's throwing the party? Do you have their phone number, and will their parents be home?
Edwin!
Ow!
Stop eavesdropping.
How did you know?
Because you're so predictable.
But you haven't been since you've started seeing Truman.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means the daughter I know would have told me about Toronto right away.
Yeah, well, the mom I know would trust me and not interview my boyfriend.
Well, the mom I am is concerned about her daughter and not so sure about this boy.
And the Edwin I am shares your concerns, Nora.
Well, the Casey I am isn't gonna stand here and take this. Can you believe Mom and Edwin?
Tell me about it.
Mom is totally giving me the gears about going to a party in Toronto with Truman.
I hear you, sis. I told Mom I was going out for ice cream with Marvin Saturday night, and she said I needed a chaperone.
Oh, no.
Can you please talk her out of it for me?
Sorry, Liz. We're in the middle of a fight about my Saturday night.
But you guys never fight. You always work things out in a calm, reasonable manner.
Calm and reasonable? That's just crazy enough to work. Hello, Mother. My dear cousin Vicky said it's fine if I stay with her. Truman says he has a clean driving record, and here's all of the pertinent information about the young gentleman who's having the small gathering in Toronto. Plus, his father's gonna be there all evening.
Casey, I'm still not sure about this.
Come on, Mom, I was calm, so be reasonable.
Fine. Derek, you want to go to a party in Toronto this weekend?
With you?
With Casey?
Derek chaperoning me? You call that reasonable?
At least you'll have a family member with you and someone to drive with.
Nora, I know you're flying solo with Dad out of town and everything, but that is some questionable parenting.
I just got off the phone with George, and he wanted me to remind you that the garage needs cleaning this weekend.
Hey, tell me about this party.
You're not invited.
Get him invited. Or stay home.
Unbelievable. What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
Why did you agree to be my chaperone?
The bigger question is, what does one wear to a private school soiree? Tux, tails, top hat?
Derek,
When you're done the drama queen routine, you can pick up some gas money earplugs and a hat, because the windows will be down and the music blaring on the drive to T-Dot.
forget it. I'm not going. A night in your car ride, and then you'll just embarrass me at the party.
Relax, I'm not really going. I'll drop off you and cousin Vicky and then go meet up with some of my Toronto hockey buds. Pick you guys up at the end of the night.
Really? That is a great idea.
Hey, Casey, when did you get all rebellious?
Since right now.
I am impressed, cuz. Used to be me inviting you to all the cool private school parties. Guess my step-cuz has been a good influence.
Derek has no influence on me. He is merely here as my chauffeur, and he has his own party to go to.
Chaperone. And I'm not going anywhere.
But you promised.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
I'm Casey, and this is my cousin Vicky. Hey. And my stepbrother, Derek.
Well, hello, Derek.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Such a gentleman.
Do you want to show me around?
Okay.
Later.
I see your stepbrother hasn't lost his charm.
Oh, promise me you're not gonna go after him again?
Relax, cuz Case. Let's scope out the boys at this party.
Actually, cuz Vic, I'm scoping for my boyfriend, Truman. He's meeting me here at 9.
Wait, Truman? As in Truman French? As in the Truman French that got kicked out of school and sent to live with his aunt in London?
You know him?
Know him, I went out with him.
You what?
Yeah, it was like way back in grade 9. I'm sure he won't even remember me.
Vicky?
Hi, Truman.
You guys know each other?
Yeah, Vicky's my cousin.
Isn't that funny?
Really funny.
Hilarious!
Ew. Kev.
Dude, all the guys are here. Come on.
I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, for sure. You go ahead. I'm just gonna
Yeah, I'll be right back.
by myself.
They have great fudge brownie ice cream. You like fudge?
Yep. My old-mannered Marvin is very well-mannered, and he likes fudge.
Edwin, Mom never said you had to sit at our table.
I'm just making a few notes for my report.
Well, why don't you finish your report in the bathroom and then stay there?
I will. Right after I ask Marvin a few questions. So, Marvin, you're in my chemistry class at school, right?
Yeah, I'm your lab partner. You made our beakers explode?
Yeah, right. Well, at least I told you to duck.
No, you hit the deck and cried out for your daddy.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, enough about me. So, Marvin, is Lizzie your first girlfriend?
Edwin, so help me.
Daddy!
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You have a lovely home, sir.
Well, thank you, young lady. Ron Smith Warnison, a.k.a. father of the host.
Oh, I'm Casey McDonald.
Nice to meet you.
So, what kind of work do you do?
Well, my son asked me not to speak to the guests, but what the heck? I'm an importer.
Oh, an importer.
Yeah,
Sounds important.
hey, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Can I use that?
So, you private school girls like to dance?
Oh, no. We don't like to dance. We love to dance.
Shall we?
So you and my cousin. You know, I wouldn't have thought that Casey was your type.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so either, but she is.
So is it serious? Because you never were too good at serious.
People change.
You know, Truman, I remember our relationship like it was yesterday.
Relationship? We went out like 3 times for 2 weeks 4 years ago.
Remind me again why I dumped you?
Well, I would, but you didn't.
Oh, that's right. You dumped me. Well, don't worry. I forgive you.
So, Marvin, how do you do in school?
Well, I get mostly A's.
Impressive. Suppose that doesn't leave a lot of time for extracurriculars, though.
Well, I'm the secretary of your ping pong club.
Edwin, leave Marvin alone.
Maybe I should go.
No, Edwin should go.
Lizzie, let him go. Marvin is a promising ping pong player, but Nora and I just aren't sure you're ready for a boyfriend.
Edwin, you are going too far.
Lizzie, I like you, but I don't think I can handle this pressure.
Marvin, wait. Congratulations, you passed the test.
Test?
Yeah, you were a perfect gentleman, and you showed a great deal of respect to Lizzie's chaperone. And Lizzie. You can walk her home, right?
Yep.
Great. Well, I will fax you a copy of my report.
Wait, you forgot to pay for your ice cream.
It's okay. I'll pay.
Good answer. Yep, that's going on the report. Sorry.
Hi, I'm looking for Truman. Have you seen him?
Wasn't he with you?
Pretty sure he wasn't.
Then he was with that other girl then.
Vicky? Vicky? Derek, I need to leave now.
Can't talk, dancing.
Derek, let's go, please.
You okay? What happened?
I just saw Truman and Vicky, and they were
Kayaking?
kissing.
What is wrong with you two?
Derek, chills, okay? We were just two friends catching up.
Oh, yeah? Because Casey caught you guys catching up.
Derek, you're reading this all wrong.
Hey, I don't read anything on weekends, and no one should treat Casey that way. So why don't you go over there and apologize, and then never speak to her again?
Since when are you so protective of Casey?
Since now. Get your coat, cuz.
Casey, please let me explain.
Truman, you were kissing my cousin.
It was kind of a joke. A goodbye kiss for when we broke up when we were in grade 9. She kissed me.
And did you stop her?
I didn't want to be rude.
Then here's another goodbye. Hold the kiss.
Casey, wait.
Truman, I made a big effort to come to this party because I assumed you wanted me here. But I was wrong. You didn't introduce me to any of your friends. The only person I talked to was Ron the importer.
I'm really sorry. I'm not used to having a serious girlfriend. I'll get better at it, I promise.
Emily was right about you the whole time. You are not trustworthy.
Please just give me another chance.
You had your chance. You blew it.
You're leaving?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Well, this party would have been a total bore if you didn't come. Call me next time you're in Toronto.
Sure.
Casey, I'm so sorry, okay? It didn't mean anything. Please forgive me.
Vicky, you've done that kind of thing since we were in grade 6, and you went after that guy like with the unibrow.
I was doing you a favor kissing Unibrow Boy, okay? Fine. I was way out of line. But what can I say? I'm a flirt. Just don't blame Truman, okay? It sounds like he really likes you.
Vicky, I'm dropping you off, and then I'm driving Casey home. Don't cry on the upholstery.
Hey, Mom, what are you doing up?
Waiting for you. Derek called. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh,
Oh, more tears? You're like Niagara Falls. Night, ladies.
you know, maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
Truman?
No, Truman is scum. I meant Derek.
So I blew it for you with Marvin?
Surprisingly, no.
Now you do realize I was just being protective, right?
Yeah, and thanks for caring. But tail or interrogate any guy I like again, and I'll be forced to share private info about you with any girl you like for the rest of your life.
What kind of info?
Well, like the fact that you sleep with a teddy bear named Mr. Fuzzy.
Fine. Fine.
And don't open a file on my boyfriend either, or I'll tell everyone about your gas problem.
My gas is personal.
Then keep it to yourself.
Funny.
McDonald Venturi residence. Truman? Casey never wants to speak to you ever again.
No one treats my sister like that. Shame on you.
Hey, Truman. You know, since Casey dumped you, I've closed my file. But I gotta tell you, I had my suspicions all along.
Goodbye, slime bucket.
Oh!
That'll teach him.
Well, thanks for looking out for me, guys.
Hey, I'm trying to sleep. Would you keep it down?
.146, take 1. Alpha Bravo, common mark.
Ow!
Vicky, I'll drop you off and then I'm...
Let's go, Truman. Casey, don't forget your curfew. Oh.
Woo! I'm sorry.
They don't know what a kind, thoughtful, interesting guy you.